Hello everybody, Crusher Callan here, and today I'm playing Ark Survival Vault, and this episode is going to be a very big one, I'm sure, for a lot of you guys. So, in this episode I'm going to be showing you guys, 2 or even 3 of my favourite locations on Aberration, and 2 of these I used on official servers and I survived there for a couple of months. So I am still going on official servers, I'm just not in either of these spots. And you'll find out the reasons in a little bit, but both of these spots are absolutely brilliant and definitely ones I suggest you guys build at. So keep in mind these spots might not become so hidden after this video if it goes viral or goes like really well. So do build at these spots at your own risk, but for me they worked perfectly and hopefully they will for you too. So yeah, let's get into the locations that I survived for a while on my small tribe series. So yeah, both of these are in the green zone. One's a lot harder to access than the other, but they're both great spots nevertheless, definitely for different sized tribes. So the first one's just outside a portal. So actually give me a second, I'm going to get a GPS just to help you guys out, because I know you're not all great with Aberration. Alrighty, there we go. I've already got one. Anyway, so we've got the big portal, the very big entrance to Aberration where most players will start off. And so you got these lakes and that down below it. And so if you're coming out from portal, you want to head left and take a sharp turn towards this giant big tree up here. So I know I could be using fly mode, but I just got an idea when you've got the rock drake. So you want to head up to where this big giant tree is, and so you can see just next to it there's this little metal structure and a big ramp that goes up with little bushes and that on the side of the hill. Now this spot's real sneaky, so what you want to do is you want to come over to this spot here, right on the edge, and it looks like it doesn't go anywhere from behind this hill. So from behind this hill it looks like it kind of just finishes there, but it doesn't, that's the thing. But yeah, so you see it looks like it's going to finish right here. You keep going along, you follow it along even further, and it comes to a seemingly dead end, but it's not actually a dead end. You can keep going and going and going and going, and then when you get to the very end you can climb pick and you end up at this pretty nice base spot. So it's on the side of the cliff. It doesn't look too hidden because of these it's opening here, but when you build your actual base way up in the back bit over here, all this foliage and that covers your base so well. So my base, I ended up having like a wall behind all this foliage here, so you could not see the base whatsoever. And you know, you got a bit of space to work with, and if you do it properly, it's completely invisible from outside. So you can get ravages along here, you just run them along this side bit, but every other time you're either going to have to cryopod and take it in, or if it's like a rock drake or a mana, you can fly it around the outside. And so from far away you can't even see it anyway, and even when you get up close it doesn't look like too much, it's just this little bit up here, this little tiny ledge that leads up. So that is my first base spot. This is located at 3825 on the side of a cliff. And yeah, this is a great spot. It's very good for starting off, very good for early game Ark, and it works very well. So that's definitely one I suggest you build at. I actually don't even think I got raided there, because I was in a tribe and the leader kind of just left, so I had to make a new tribe. And so I think the structures there just ended up decaying, so I never actually got raided there, but I just thought I'd show you that spot anyway, because I won't be building there again, because I've got a new spot that's just as good. So yeah, let's go to the second location, which was a bit more of a higher tier one. And so this one's real sneaky. This one is the sort of spot where you're never going to get raided if you build here. And like, a lot of people say these things in their videos, and it's never true, but I promise you guys that unless this video goes viral, this is never going to get raided, because I'm sure none of you will know of this spot. So it's at the very back end of the portal, and so it's to the very back left side if you're coming into the portal, past all the rings and that. And so what you want to do is you want to fly up. And so as you can see, I've placed climbing cliff platforms up here. So you climb all the way up here. You'll see a little ledge bit that tells you that you're going in the right direction. You keep going up and up and up past these cliff platforms here that obviously won't be there for you guys. And if you keep going, well, that was not very handy, was it? And so if you keep going past all of these cliff platforms, this rock drake is not very okay. If you go up, what is it doing? So if you go up past all the cliff platforms and that, you get to this area, which is hidden in itself. And if you keep going along, so I'll just go into fly mode here. So if you keep going along, you've got this bit here, which is even more hidden. So you've got this pretty enclosed area, but this isn't even it. This isn't the full deal. So if you come over here, you've got this flat-ish bit, and you've got a tiny little hole completely covered. And so you come up through this hole, and you end up in possibly one of the most OP aberrations, one of the most OP base spots in Aberration. So people will say this is undermeshing, people will say that this is exploiting, and I kind of agree with them, but you're not going through any physical barriers, and if you build properly, you're not really breaking any rules of Ark. So you can't, there's barriers around, so you're limited to this area here. The one spot where you can go out further is this back bit here. But I never left this area. I built my cliff platforms here, and I didn't go any further because this spot is just where it gets real glitchy sort of thing, and you just die all of a sudden, and you just don't want to go out that way. But you've got this whole area along here to build at, and so it's a massive area. You've got lots of dino storage, and the one entrance, unless you're under meshing, is this tiny little hole that you can't even fit a Ravager through. But so while this may seem like an OP base location, which in all rights it is very hard to build here because you need cryopods, you need manners, you need rock drakes or something to get you up this high. So it's a very tough spot to build at, but one where you'll never get raided. So I was there for a couple of weeks. The grind became real harsh, and I couldn't really bear with it. So if you guys are real tough and you're looking for a challenge, that's definitely a great spot, but it just gets quite tough not being able to get resources there. Alright, a third and final location. I've never actually built here, but I've seen a base here, and all it had was a few heavy turrets, and it survived for quite a long time. So this one is just down from Portal yet again, and it's out the front, this side bit here, and so this is along the lake, and if you look up, you've got this actual tiny little ledge. If you keep going along, you actually get quite a bit of space here. So this one isn't as hidden as some of the other ones, but from a distance it's kind of hard to see. The thing that gave it away is that I was just running around looking around sort of thing, trying to find my own base spots, and I saw the turrets and that glowing. So if you put your turrets far enough back and don't have any structures too far at the front, it probably won't get seen. But yeah, this is a great spot. Again, not really shown by YouTubers, but yeah. So that's about it. That's the 3 best spots I've got right now. I've got an even better one that I'm living in right now. But yeah, so I may show you guys that spot if it ever gets raided. But yeah, so for the time being, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please do leave a like, and if you've got any feedback, put it in the comment section down below, and hopefully I'll see you on the next video. Bye!